Oh, good morning, everyone. This is Cecilia Immergreen's music that I found in my OBS. Good morning. Wow, this is Cecilia Immergreen's music that I stole in my OBS that I just found right now. That's crazy. Wow, I'm stealing her brand. I just cannot believe it. Who could have left this in my OBS for me to steal? It's okay. Don't worry. I don't want it. I don't want your music, Cecilia Immergreen. You can't hear it? Oh, crazy moment. You want to hear it? I guess it wasn't. You wouldn't steal a song. Check this out. Whoa! Who stole this music? Who put this music in someone's OBS? Rent free for the. Oh, for me! Okay, goodbye. Goodbye to that. Where is it? I wanted to... Here it is. Here we go. It's like she's here. It's like she's right here. Leave it sound so off-putting. You listen to the music, you're like, you're conditioned to see Cece, but you don't see anyone. You just see Gigi Moody, and you're like, where's Cece? Why do I hear her music? And it's ominous, the slightly ominous tolling bells. Good morning, everyone. A little bit of a later stream today, by like an hour, if you can call that later. My sleep schedule is kind of cooked, but I hung out with Gigi Tomo yesterday, and then drove kind of far. We had lots of fun, but my sleep schedule is super cooked. Okay. I'm also really close to beating Suisei Senpai's score on Agree, but I literally I cannot be grinding that game anymore for right now. I have so much work to do. If I get sucked into that game again, I am never coming out of my... It's gonna be over. I'm gonna have 5 billion massive pings that are gonna be like, you should die. They will never say that to me, but they're gonna say you should die. They're gonna be like, you need to die. And I'm gonna be like, no, please don't kill me. A short run couldn't hurt. No, it's evil. The game is evil. I need to do my work before I can play around and mess up my sleep schedule further. But playing that game, I listen to a lot of the same musical soundtracks while I play that game. So I've been listening to a lot of Hamilton, and that's why I'm like, I'm gonna do my Hamilton sing-along. If you didn't see my schedule, I posted on the YouTube community really late at night. There's a bunch of games this week, and then there's gonna be a Hamilton watch along, sing along. So yes, You have to acquire Hamilton. You have to be watching Hamilton with me because I'm gonna be singing along to it, and I'm gonna be trying. I'm gonna be singing along to it from memory, and you're gonna see how much of this musical I might or may not know. I may or may not know, and I'm gonna sing the entire thing as much as I can from memory. I won't look at the lyrics. It's just gonna be me watching the. I'm gonna be watching the same video as you, the same Hamilton pro shot as you, and I'm gonna sing along to it. And it's gonna be on archive because I'm not actually sure. I mean, technically, I'm not gonna be playing. It's like a watch along, but I sing. If I sing the entire thing, I think that counts. Just don't know. It's like, ooh, you sang our entire album. You're so good at that. How are you so good at singing our entire album? F1 driver? No, we're not watching F1 here. Never seen Hamilton. How can you sing along? You're gonna have to watch before the stream. So that you can be prepared for the sing-along. I want you guys at home to sing along too if you can. In the spirit of sing-alongs. It's like when you go to a movie theaters and it's not stated as a sing-along, but it becomes a sing-along. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a sing-along. I'm signing right now. I wish you could hear my pen. If I had a better microphone where you could hear my writing, my pen signature writing, can you hear if I bring it right here? You hear this? You hear that? Like you can't really hear it. Okay, never mind. It doesn't pick up the writing. Don't need to close your windows if you start singing. You don't want your neighbors to hear you singing along to Hamilton? There's no shame in singing along to Hamilton. Everyone loves Alexander Hamilton. We are waiting in the wings for you. And I put a lot of Subnautica this week because I'm like, it's comfy. I like it. I'm in the mood. Let's try and finish this game. I'm gonna see what the depths have to offer. I'm really curious about the plot too. Gonna be honest, when I first, like, for the past few years of me knowing about Subnautica, I really thought it was just like a underwater simulator game, and I didn't know there was a storyline to it. So when I found out there's a storyline, I was really shocked. You're telling me that it's not just underwater simulator? What is this story here? Story in my water game? Remember when that game was new? That game still feels new to me. It feels so mystical and mysterious. Everyone talks about Subnautica a lot. Like, you know, you see it around a lot when it comes to game recommendations, or you just hear about it and people talk about it positively. But I feel like I'm in the circle, a circle of people where no one ever talks about Subnautica, you know? But you hear about it online all the time, and everyone's like, yeah, Subnautica's so awesome. But I don't think I've ever heard one person that I personally knew that has come to me and went, Subnautica is freaking awesome and you should play it. I love Subnautica so much. And I don't even know if I can name a person that has played and finished Subnautica that I personally know. But then everyone says that Subnautica is so awesome. But it just like lives in this weird zone of it being popular, but not in my circles. Not with my friends. But now I'm playing it. And now we will find out. I should play Outer Wilds. I have an awesome playlist for you. If you want some Outer Wilds, check out Gigi Moonin's awesome playlist on her awesome YouTube channel. But they play every gacha though. Only some. That's me. I'm the one that plays every gacha. I'm like the super mega ultra slop collector. I go through. I don't do it that much anymore, but I remember I would play the most slop gachas imaginable. Like the ones that are barely holding on by a thread and the UI is kind of the same, you know? There's like this the quality of a gacha where you know that there's no budget in it and it's really niche. And the translations are bad. Those are the gachas that I would pick up. Because I'm like, oh my god, I gotta play all these games. There's one gacha that I played for quite a while. I don't know, I forgot what it was. I forgot what the gameplay was too. I don't remember. I wish I knew what the name was. I only remember one of the characters, but the character in my head, she kind of looked like Yao Yao from Genshin Impact, but their version of her. But I don't know if that, I'm just making stuff up. Could be making things up. It's just one of those games where you collect shards to get the unit, and then to rank up the unit you got to collect shards, and then they have equipment and you do like weeklies and stuff, but it's like their strange version of weeklies. What game is that? Maybe if I look at my App Store purchase history, I could probably find it. It's not Alchemy Stars. I remember what Alchemy Stars gameplay is, which I also played Alchemy Stars. This was a really, really, really random gacha that had it was not made by a large company at all, whatsoever, I don't think. It was just one of those gachas that people made to make gachas. It is not a big name gacha, it was just a gacha. Yeah, I'm looking at my app store right now. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh, this is my purchase history. Don't show me that. I want to see my apps. Oh, yeah. Why would you show me that? Ew. Okay, let's go all the way down and we're gonna see if I can find it. It's probably dead now. I don't think it's around anymore. Ooh. I scrolled all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom of my phone, it's Angry Birds. And Tiny Wings and Fruit Ninja. It's on my phone down here. Oh, Angry Birds. There's a lot of... I have a few games that I downloaded that says cannot connect. Why? They don't exist anymore? I guess I don't. I have Temple Run down here. We have Jetpack Joyride. Have Unblock Me. What is this? What is this? I have both of the Touch Detectives on my phone, but it says cannot connect. Is it on the App Store anymore? I really, really like Touch Detective. It was my favorite DS game. One of my favorite DS games. Was I an iPad kid? No. I'm not an iPad baby. I'm just scrolling all the way down on my apps. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I played this game called Magic Tree. my god. I remember this game. Now it's no longer around. I do have Puzzle and Dragons here. I have a Scientist on here. I have Furby Boom on my phone. 2048? Have a lot of Kairosoft games. Love Live School Idol Festival. What is this game? It's another random... Oh. Damn, I don't remember this game at all. This is like a random gacha anime girl game. I have Cookie Run. But the running Cookie Run. Whoa. I have this game called Terra Battle. Does anyone remember that one? I remember seeing this game. I remember playing this game. Then there's Survive Mola Mola. Wow, this game is still alive. It's called I Love Pasta. Crossy Road. Summoner's War. I have Summoner's War as my app history. I have Tap Titans. I have Soccer Spirits. I played quite a bit of Soccer Spirits. For no reason in particular. There's this game called Dungeon Link. If I'm imagining it correctly in my head, I really like that game. Yeah. I played a lot of Dungeon Link. iPad Kid. No, I'm not an iPad Kid. I do have a Dragalia Last. I played Dragalia Last. I'm scrolling through a lot of games. Blitzcrank's Poro Roundup. And then Line also had a restaurant type game that I played. Candy Crush. Of course we have Candy Crush. And then I Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble. There was a point of time where Hearthstone was on my phone. Pokemon Go? Mystic Messenger? Cookie Run Oven Break? Because the Cookie Run from Line, there are two different ones. Fire Emblem Heroes? I don't know where the gacha game I'm talking about is. I don't know if it's older or what. I just can't find it. There's Sword Art Online. I played Sword Art Online a little bit. The Pokemon one, Magikarp Jump. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. What game is this? There's so many gachas. It's just I downloaded so many gachas just to try them. What is this game? I don't remember this game at all. Okay, what about this game? What is this game? Don't remember that gacha at all either. What's this gacha game? That's a gacha game. What is this gacha game? Some of these are just not around anymore. I played this game called Crash Fever. I have Utano Prince Sama and Onmyoji. And this one game called Lord of Dice. And then there's Bandori and Girls Frontline here that everyone is familiar with. And then I have Maple Story M. And Honkai Impact and Regalia Lost and Epic 7. And then the Grand Chase gacha game. And then Ragnarok M. And Review Starlight. And just so many of these little baby mobile games. I'm still scrolling through them. There's still so many. I'm skipping. I'm not naming all of them. I have A3 on here. Sino Alice. And all the Tales of games. And Genshin Impact. This game? No, it wasn't. Wait, it was! I found the game! It was called Illusion Connect. And I played it for quite a bit. And now it looks like it's dead. Wait, it might be back. Oh, and it might not be. I don't know. Well, I used to play that game. And then I did play AFK Arena. I played AFK Arena a lot. And then there's Alchemy Stars. And then there's Punishing Grey Raven. And then there's Hatsune Miku, Colorful Stage. And then Twisted Wonderland. And then I played This Light. Just so many gacha games. But not anymore. I don't seek them out like crazy anymore. Because I don't have as much free time. But I used to be so... I was like... I was literally... gacha game slop master. And I would just play every game that I saw that released that was just vaguely interesting. I'm like, this is the one. No Arknights. Arknights is a given. I played Arknights. I played very seriously on the first month of release. And I was recording videos to send to GG Tomos. And I was like, this is how I cleared the summer map. And then I fell off really, really hard. and then I had my fun. I had my fun with Arknights. Am I interested in Holodori? I am a rhythm game player. I like rhythm games. Rhythm games is where, if not for Love Live, I would probably be, I don't know if I'd say normal, but maybe less intensively online. No, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I think Love Live was my gate for gacha games though. So Love Live is where it all started for my gacha game tendencies and why I play so much gacha. And we can all thank Love Live for that. Thanks, Mr. Love Live. If not for you, I would not spend crazy amounts of money on gacha, I think. or I would not have gotten my start so early. It was so fun. It's kind of like old Maple Story, you know, where you like wait around for a boat, or like old MMOs and you have to wait to travel. But when Love Live first came out, it's just like nothing is gonna replace the feeling of seeing that pink envelope pop out from the atrocious 1% rates of the gacha, and also nothing is ever gonna replace the feeling of trying to tear for your favorite girl. Because I remember that everyone celebrated once they got to like rank 100 because it meant that you could get a full night of sleep before you could wake up to your alarm. And then you just had alarms going out throughout the night so that you could wake up for your best girl. But nowadays, you have stamina pods. Games give you so much stamina pods. It's just about how many stamina pods you have saved up and how much time you have. So sure, you set your alarm, but you don't have to be so strict about setting your alarm every 5 hours because you don't want your love cut. You don't want your energy to overcap. Who's my best girl? My best girl is Nico. My first wife, Nico. And I was a Nico Maki shipper. I'm signing right now. If I go silent, it's because I'm staring at my photo cards. Okay, everyone. Controversial opinion times. Tell me your least favorite girl. Don't say Nico. Don't tell me your least favorite girl is Nico. Please, please. We don't want to hear it. Here. Should I say mine? I don't know. No, I'm gonna get crazy flamed. Someone's gonna see my least favorite Love Live girl, and then I'm gonna get massive hate comments for the rest of my life. Words have power. Someone said the Rin slander. I really like Rin. So Rin is not my least favorite, but I do have a least favorite. But I can't say it. One of the Grems in here is gonna be really taken aback, and then they're gonna cry themselves to sleep. Though I am seeing a lot of people saying her name. I guess it wasn't uncommon to dislike this character. Unsubscribe? No! I can't do it. It would be too evil. From my powers of Gigi Mudin. The evil Gigi Mudin powers. It's okay, you can make your assumptions. You can guess. I shan't say it. I can't say it. No, it's too evil. I love Yazawa Nico! Yay! Yazawa Nico love! I miss Love Live though. I close my eyes and think of the half circle sometimes. Yeah, I shan't say. Back off, everyone. It's time to move on. I was the one who brought it up. I was just trying to create strife and war in here. Just farming some negative energy. Some negative aura. Half circle thumbprints on your iPad. I think it's so funny. I remember pictures of it all over Twitter of people. It was like how you can tell someone is a rhythm gamer, and it's just the way that the screen has their fingerprints all over it. What about OG Idolmaster girls? My favorite Idolmaster girls was... I'm trying to think. There's one that I... well, what about Cinderella girls? Any of my Cinderella girls? The OG... I feel like my OGs are basic because I only got into the OG one kind of basically. So they're just basic likes. I like from the OGs, I like Chihaya. That's I guess I like Yayoi too. For Cinderella girls, I really like the smiles, the cutes. I like Uzuki and I like Nana, and there's one girl, I'm forgetting her name. I see her in my yeah, and I really like Sachiko. Those are the 3 girls I really liked. What else did I like? I'm looking at this list now. I like the passion ones too. But I think those 3 were the ones where I tried pulling for their cards. My current time cards. Do I F with Casco? I love Casco. What are my thoughts on Review Starlight? Yuri. Theater Yuri. I know Review Starlight's really good. But I never really got into reading it. I think that's my biggest thing with gacha games. Is that I'm kind of like gachas and MMOs in general, where when I play games, it's usually I'm speedrunning to get to the recent content in order to try and reach my maximum possible efficiency. So when I play MMOs or I start a new gacha game, I tend to not read anything because I'm just trying to get to the grinding. Because unfortunately, I think my favorite part about gacha games is the grinding. Things no one says. Yeah, I love the heartless grind of the gameplay loop of this gacha game. Grinding is so awesome and beautiful. So I only read stories for games that I'm already kind of invested in, or that I force myself to. Like, when I was playing Genshin, I was reading the story, but not... I can't play Genshin because I have to be in the mood for reading. And I haven't been quite in the mood to read. I've been reading Star Rail on stream, but that's because it's easy to do something on stream because I have you guys around that I can just sit there and read it, and that's like my only thing that I can do. I'm focused on it. But if I, in my own time, I get distracted really easily, and I'm not in the mood to read a lot of the time. And that's why for Uma Musume I kind of fell off, because I didn't want to play a girl's career unless I was ready to read their career, because I wanted to be invested in them, but I didn't have time to read them. So I would only do the runs of the ones I've already read. But I read the new scenario. I read through that. But I need to find time to read all the other girls. But I keep pulling new girls. I don't have time to read all of them. Just too much reading going on. So much reading. If I read Maple Story, I do not read Maple Story. I kind of vaguely know the plot to Maple Story because I remember seeing some person make like a video essay, and it's a really, really long multi-episode playlist explaining the lore of Maple Story. And then skimmed through it. Gigi Tomo's usually the one who gets into stories for games and stuff, so I usually backpack off of her knowledge just because she looks it up. I don't know if she actually reads it, but she does look things up. But she only plays Star Rail now. Why won't she play Maple Story with me? It's like she hates grinding. I need someone to sit down and watch all those video essays and regurgitate that knowledge to me. Lore in Maple Story? There is lore in Maple Story. It's about the Black Mage. Something something Maple Heroes. Something 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 something. XIV moment. I read through all of XIV. I'd still need to read through this expansion though before the new X-Pack gets announced. Just because, I don't know, XIV has a really, really soft spot in my heart. Had lots of fun on that game. So I do want to... I should read it. I should catch up on XIV just so I can be prepared. Prepared if what if I do end up playing the new expansion? People have good lore. I'm sure it's fine if you read it. Kind of like how Cookie Run has good lore if you read it. FanFest is only a few months away. FanFest! Only a few months away! Are any Grams going? Any Grams going to FanFest? Gigi Moodin is not. You will not find Gigi Moodin at FanFest. Though, Gigi Moodin will say that Gigi Moodin has been to a FanFest. And seeing primals live literally changed my life. Literally, they're so awesome. It's so awesome. I want to see them live again. I had such a great time waiting around because it's like you pay to get into FanFest, but you don't pay for the concert tickets. It's just part of the program. So you have to be there early if you want good standing. And so I remember waiting around for like hours. And it was when I had Tomo's really interested in Final Fantasy, so we would go together. So that's why I was really into Final Fantasy, because all of my friends were really into Final Fantasy. My beautiful, wonderful MILF Tomo. And that's like the best. I had 3 GG Tomos that were really into Final Fantasy at the same time together. So that's why we went. And it was like it's just so awesome. Beautiful, wonderful time. What? GG MILF Tomo. She's not a MILF yet though. But you ever have a friend where you're like, oh, you're like a MILF, but like endearingly and in the energy, like she has the aura of a MILF. But she's not a MILF yet. But she will be. But she already has the aura of one. That's why she's single. She's not. She has the aura of a MILF. You can't have her. I'm next in line. If I could just get that other person out of the picture, she's mine. I'm next in the pecking order. Back off. But if you get to go and see Prime, this is stemmed from FanFest. If you can see Primals live, I highly recommend it. I just really wish I could just go to a concert, like a Primals concert, instead of having to like get tickets to FanFest just to see Primals. But the Primals, so good, best experience, made the entire trip worth it. And then they had like a piano concert too, which was also very beautiful, and I cried. Final Fantasy music sometimes makes you cry. Oops. This one wasn't dried yet. I touched it. Okay. Do not use. I was staring at it, wondering if I could hand this off to some Graham, but I won't. There's on the smudged one, no! You can't have it. You can't have the smudged one. You cry to Footfalls? I do not cry to Footfalls. I'm freaking jamming to Footfalls. Footfalls is the best song in the entire game. Okay, this one. Here, grabbing these. So there's 2 stacks in the box, and I'm almost done with 1 stack, and it's been an hour. Maybe I think I'm distracted because I'm yapping. I did go on a gacha tangent. I wonder how many of these I can get done if I lock in. I'll do later. I'll lock in later. I just want to hang out today. Did see some grams at MagFest this weekend. Got a good con of use out of my gram holder, cup holder, and Korea sushi cup. Yay! Isn't the gram cup holder so convenient for when you're walking around and you can just grip onto? You can even put an extra boba in there and the gram could hold that. But I know some people dissected the smaller gram out of the cup holder. I saw a tweet of someone just posting this tiny gram. Take it out of the cup holder. You took him out of his home. That's his baby carrier. That's his baby carrier. They're like, this gram is mine. This gram will be in mine hands. Use my gram cup holder at work? Bandai Namco? You bring the gram cup holder to work? I hope he keeps you company. He smiles at you so that you can have a good day at work. He's like, I sure hope that nothing goes bad today and we have a good day together. That's what the grandma's always thinking when you bring the grandma outside. If I have to survive in this harsh world, so do they? No. You're the gram. You're literally the gram. You don't deserve to this. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be like this. Your inner gram can stay safe and cozy and warm in a cup holder. Gram and thinking doesn't go together? No. You guys have so many thoughts. It's when you guys are formed as a collective that your brain cells multiply by the number of grams there are. But a single gram all on their own, it's like, you know, one single gram would get stuck behind a locked door, but then you get 10 grams together, and then the 10 grams together open the locked door. Because they are one single force. We have brain cells like one that multiplies by all the grams over there. Ohio, Johayo dodaimasu. How many grams does it take to change a light bulb? As many as there needs to be to reach the light bulb. Start stacking. I don't know. Can you guys reach? Can you guys make it up there? Are we a hive mind? Yes. Still on when the Genshin update is out? Is today Columbina's release? When does she come out? Is it usually like 7 PM or something? In 3 hours? And not think I'm streaming that long today. But I will be playing Subnautica tomorrow, and you know what that means when I play games like that. Columbina in 3 hours? 2 hours? 3 hours? Okay. Lay it on me. How good is she? Is she a must-pull? Is she a must-pull moment? Also, who's on the banner with her? Who's the other 5-star? And then also someone tell me if her weapon is good or not. Actually, the must-pull, their story is sad. I'm gonna pull her because I have... Wait! Anefa is the other one? No. I was like, I'm gonna pull for Columbina and then I'm gonna pull for Inefa after Inefa comes out in a few more rotations because she just, you know, I just assume she's gonna come out in a few more rotations because I have Flynn's and I'm building Flynn's. No! What are you? No! Oh my god. It's over! Okay, does Columbina, is any of her constellations goated? I need both for my Flynn's team. This is terrible. This is terrible news. Yeah, I will get lucky and I'll pull both in 10. No? Kind of mid constellations. So it's okay if you get C1. C2 is really good. Is C2 like super, super good or just like, it's like good? C2 was just bait. Okay, so it's better to get, what's the rank order? Is it Bina, Anefa, and then there are ones? Are zeros? I don't know. Is it 1 or 0? 1? Miss Gigi Mooney, can you sign my forehead? Yeah, come closer! I'll sign your forehead. C0, Bina, Z0, Inefa better. Okay. I will get them. Okay, okay. I want the new... I want the horse unit too. I think it's really funny. I saw a video of when she was using her, I think it was her ult, and then you could just hear the sounds of the horses neighing like crazy. And it just kept like stock sound of horses neighing. And I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. This needs to be me. C1 Flynn's to R1s. I have C2 Flynn! My Flynn is C2. Okay. I finished one stack. I'm putting it back in this little thingy. Yeah, but when I say C2, I know that C2 is still like an investment to do. But then when I hear about GG Tomos and their C6s, I'm like, yeah, I guess I don't love a character that much. You know, where it's like, why do I have a few GG Tomos that have C6 characters across like my across multiple games, and then I've never once pulled for a C6. Except for Kave, but Kave's a 4-star. That's some true love. It is. I know my GG Tomos pull for their favorite gacha characters as a form of love, like because they're their favorite characters and they love them so much. And then I'm still waiting for my one character that is my C6 target. But I've never really come across a character outside of Kave where it's like, I need to C6 this character right now because I love them so much. I'm so sad that Kave was a 4-star. GG Moodin! Would you guys max out my... If I was in a gacha game, would you max me out? Would you triple crown me? Would you give me a ring? On... Grabble? Get all the characters I love once and just once 6 times. But what if they're your ultimate waifu character? And they're like your hugest, biggest waifu character of all time. And you could see yourself marrying them in your dreams. and you talk to her when she sits across you buy her a cake and everything, and then you have a cardboard cutout of her. What about now? Would you C6 her? I think the ones I think in Fago, I really liked Nero, and then I was grailing to her to 100. Oh my god, it's Krista today. Hi! I hope you're having a beautiful day at work with your signed signature on your forehead now. I think the major difference when I pull for guys and when I pull for a girl character, I'm like, she is my waifu and I love her so much. And then when I pull for a guy character, I talked about this before, but guy characters are not my husbandos, you know? Like, when I like pull for a girl, I'm like, you are my beautiful, wonderful, beautiful wife, and I'm gonna pull for you, and I love you so much. And then when I pull for a guy character, I'm like, you're my beautiful, wonderful little meow meow, and you're gonna get, I'm gonna pull for your boyfriend too, just so that you're never lonely. You know what I mean? you will never be alone, my beautiful little meow meow. That's why I was I'll hate them at C2, because every time his banner came back, I was trying to get one constellation of him just to eventually C6 him for Kave. But now, I'll hate them isn't really used anywhere. And I can't really use Kave in the same team as I'll hate them, so I'm like, I'm not really motivated to C6 him anymore. But he's sitting at C2. Characters from our games are someone's meow meows? I'm sure they are! You'll be surprised! You can find a meow meow anywhere. There are meow meows for those with eyes to see. Evil of Hoyo to not make them work together? Yeah, I'm kind of noticing a trend, a pattern. First we have I'll hate them and Kave, and now we have Final and Maide. What's going on? Why are you making these characters that literally cannot work together? Even though we want them to work together so bad. Who do you meow meow Flins with? I don't know. What I see, the common ship is him with Varka, but I don't know anything about Varka. And I only see like some fan art, but I don't really meow meow him with anyone. I'm just like, cool character. Maybe one day he will have someone. Flynn isn't really like my meow meow. I just like his design and his gameplay, and that he was a newer unit, and he just so happened to be the male unit of the patch. So I pulled for him. Aether? Don't know. Who do I ship Aether with? I do not know. How far along are you on the main quest? I skipped Natlan. I also skipped Fontaine. The last one I actually played was Sumeru. And I know Fontaine's really, really good because everyone says Fontaine is so awesome. But I haven't gotten... I'm not in the mood for reading. But I have read a little bit of Nodcry because I did a skip. And I read up to the part where you have to infiltrate. And they're like, are you ready to infiltrate? Because it's gonna be a while. And then I was like, nah, you know, it's like when you're playing Final Fantasy and it's like several cutscenes will begin to play in succession. Are you sure? Please be sure to set aside time for this. And then I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. And then that's where I'm at right now. If only we can have more hours in a day for reading the story. I know! I know one of my New Year's resolution is to read more, but I was thinking in the form of books. But do gachas count as reading more? I don't think it does. I don't know. Even though it's reading, whenever I play gachas, I feel like incredibly unproductive. But if I read a book, it's just like the difference in them. If I had a book in my hands and I read the book, I would feel kind of productive. But if I read a gacha story, I would be like, I'm so unproductive. I'm just playing a gacha right now. Play gacha, read book at the same time. None of the plot is gonna be absorbed into my brain. Wait to Nalan, I lost all motivation for a partial map clear. Nalan is so gigantic. I tried wandering it just to get the statues for teleporting around, but that place is just way too big. And then whenever I play it, I'm like, I wish I was a really, really fast character. If only I had one of the Nalan characters to run around. Gacha stories are not usually well written. Explain why Grand Blue Fantasy made me cry. And why did Fate Grand Order make me cry? Why did those two games make me cry? Whenever Grand Blue Fantasy makes it to Steam, and if you've never played Grand Blue Fantasy before, you should play it just to read what makes the sky blue. Maybe I will too, just to read it to you guys. I don't know. The story is so beautiful. So good. And now, Sandoval is being added to the main cast. I'm scared. What are they planning to do to him? What are they gonna do? That's my meow meow. Read more visual novels? I've always wanted to read Umineko, but I haven't gotten around to reading Umineko. Maybe I should. I kind of got the Steam Deck to be a portable, like a visual novel console, because I don't like reading at my PC. I'm very much a comfy, cozy reader. I have to be bundled up to read. I just want to be so comfy when reading. And sitting at my PC is not comfy at all. But it is on my list of things I eventually, like, I always say, well, like, this is the year that I'm gonna read Umineko, and then I never read it because it's just so long. I know I'm gonna have to put so many hours into reading that. Maybe this is not gonna be the year that I read Umineko. Maybe I will. I'll buy it, I'll download it for my Steam Deck, and then whenever I go on flights, I'll just read it. I don't even know where my Steam Deck is right now. Wait, I remember. No, I don't remember. I don't even know where my Steam Deck is right now. Book Club Umineko. If I go through a visual novel, maybe I'll do member post about it, and then give you guys my thoughts, in case you want to know my thoughts if I end up reading one. How's my wrist right now? My wrist is fine. I'm very lucky that my name is very short, and that I crafted when I was making my signature, I very intentionally made it easy to write. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna be signing a bunch of stuff all the time, it's gotta be something that it's not gonna make me want to harm myself. There are so many. I've talked about this on stream, where there's like a lot of girls have really long names and very intricate signatures, and their signatures are very pretty. I like their signatures, but I just cannot imagine having to sit there for like 8 hours signing their names. This is so, that's way too hard. They're stronger than I am. So whenever you see a member that has a really, really, really long name and a really intricate signature, think about how much time and love was put into signing all of those. Yeah. Next one. Thank God, mine is 4 letters. And a little smiley face. What was I talking about? I don't remember what the conversation was before this. Brain off. Brain empty. So sometimes these signatures come out really ugly. Not too ugly, but it makes it special. If you get an ugly one, that's a special one. Special Gigi Mooney ugly signature. Talking about VNs? Oh yeah. Visual novels. I saw on Twitter that the creator, is it the writer of Fata Morgana, finished writing something recently? Anyone see that tweet? Anyone saw that tweet that I was... Anyone... Ooh. Oh no, don't smudge. Ooh, don't smudge. Ooh, don't smudge. That means budget's back. No more smudging. Don't smudge on me. Bandai Namco games. My ultimate favorite. My top ultimate favorite has always been... Katamari is like one of my influential pieces of media. Every day, I'm like, if only there was more Katamaris in the world. That changed me. It changed my DNA. BTS mic drop. Blew Us All Away? It's the Hamilton song? The soundtrack is so awesome! I love Katamari music so much. And then it's always so goofy and a little camp. And then they know what they're doing with all their really, really silly cutscenes. Katamari hits all of my favorite points. It's just a fun, goofy time with awesome music. And Katamari Damacy is one of those game soundtracks that I used to put on very, very often when I was like idling or doing work, you know? When I would listen to game soundtracks, I usually default to Katamari. Bam, 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 bam. Katamari Damacy. I want to go to a Katamari concert. I would love to go to a concert for any of my favorite video game OSTs. I would love to see Katamari live. I want to be in the crowd listening to that. One of my ultimate dreams is to see the Ace Attorney Orchestra. But I don't know they're ever... they did one for like their 10-year anniversary, and then I can't find any information if they're ever gonna do one ever again. And I wish that I saw that live. I want to see beautiful music live. I've been to the Near Orchestra before, which was very beautiful. But Ace Attorney uploaded like their 10-year orchestra. They have it on streaming on YouTube, and I listened to it, and it's just so awesome. And I wish I got to experience that personally. I think if I saw that live, it would be life-changing, and I would cry. Distant World was wonderful. Final Fantasy was also really good, especially after the inclusion of the Elpis flower, where it's a light stick, and then everyone holds up. I went to one of them where you could buy the flower, and then they ask you to all turn it on at the same time, and they direct you into doing it. And it's so cute seeing everyone hold up their light stick flower. I have my Elpis flower sitting in a cup somewhere in here, in my room. Music is beautiful. I want to go to more concerts. The video game variety. Video games just make such goated music. How do they do it? Why are they so good at making music? Oh, the part where they play Alexander Song and Arrow stops moving during time stop. It's my favorite! It's just so, like the sense of community, and then the music is banging, and then everyone just still, and then everyone starts jamming right after. Wait, let me just dry. There needs to be more video game concerts specifically for me to go to. Played games solely based on their soundtracks before. Some games really do just have really good soundtracks. They entice you. You're like, who made this banger of a song? Getting my sign. Oh, hold on. I love Xenoblade. I think so too. I have a friend who really likes Xenoblade, and for the longest time, the only thing I knew about Xenoblade was MILF Shulk. Is that crazy to say? But I know it's yeah, it's a commitment. I had a commitment to play. Yeah. What else do I need? Yeah, I guess what other information do I need? than that information. There's a few RPGs that I want to play that I might pick up JRPG this year. JRPG or two. For stream. We will see though. We'll see which one. Trails. I want to play the Trails remake. Is this my chance? Is this my time to get into Trails? Because of the remake? I've already played Nier, so I wouldn't play Nier. I played Nier and also Replicant. So you guys don't get to see my reaction to that. But I did cry playing Nier Automata. I cried during the credits when with the singing, and then I cried in Replicant during one of the endings with Emil. So beautiful. Play a Tales game? I am interested in a Tales game. Which one's the one? What is it? What is it? It's on top of my... It's the one with the two guys. I've always wanted to play that one. Which... Tales of Vespi! I want to play Tales of Vesperia. That's on my list of games that I want to play. I want to play that one for the guys. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. Very shocking. I've always seen them around, so I want to know what's up with them. I want to know why. Because I know that their shipping is very, very strong, and they have a pretty big following. So I need to know the sauce. I have to learn about their sauce. Do you think if I play it, I'll get really into them? Who's played it? Is their sauce good? Has a playable dog character. You love playable dog character. No other way to find it. I just have to play it for the size. Was your only yaoi ship when you're deep in your hater era? That sounds like it's gotta be awesome. It's always been on my bucket list to play. Maybe I'll play it. You guys will see my My crazy awakening. Me getting into a ship crazy late. When you DM, I think so. I think so. I think you can. We just need to see. Usually we just have to ask if we can play it. Let me check the list. After I'm putting my sign cards on my keyboard, so I have to move them. Do we have? Ah. I could ask. I could put in the request to play it. It does look like we are able to play Tales of games, though. Did I smudge this? It looks fine. It's multiplayer too? Multiplayer for what? For the person playing with me to see me fujoing out or something? Kind of multiplayer? Kiara loves Tales games. Once she finds out that I'm playing for impure reasons, I'm gonna have it on my schedule one day and she's gonna be like, oh my god, Tales! And then I'm like, yowie, 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 yowie. Boys kissing, boys kissing, boys kissing. She would forgive me? On again to RPGs, but the time investment is intimidating. It is! I think the time investment for JRPGs are always really, really scary. But I know they're worth it in the end. They're really nice because you can get immersed into their... Like, the longer they are, the more amount of time you can spend with the characters. You know, when you play a game and then it finishes quickly and then you're not able to spend time with those characters anymore. I think that's why JRPGs are nice, where it's like, I get to spend the max amount of time with these people before I can say goodbye to them. Or I'm forced to say goodbye to these characters. I think that's the hard part of JRPGs all the time, where if you get really into a JRPG, you're like, no, I don't want it to end. And you're like 100 hours in. You're like, no, please, please, I'm not ready. I know I'm 100 hours in, but I don't want them to go. Don't leave me. Give me back my Phantom Thieves. I can't believe when Persona 5 came out, I no-lifed that game. And it feels like a blur to me. But when I look back on it, it's like, I no-lifed that game for 80 hours straight. That didn't come to pass me. Well, thank you. I will have my yaoi awakening. I can get this game off my backlog that I have been letting sit on my backlog for so long. I have so many games on my backlog. The satisfaction when you reach the end of a JRPG. It's the end of your adventure. It's kind of sad though. And then you spend the next week thinking about those characters. Almost done with this stack. Ooh, this stack was much faster. Probably because I didn't look at my gacha cards for 10 years. Or my gacha games. I like P4 a lot, but I was just such a huge fan of Yusuke. You know? In a way where I wanted them to kiss. I liked my favorite is Persona 3. But I never finished Persona 3. I don't know if I talked about that. I think I might have a long time ago. Where my favorite Persona game is Persona 3, but I wasn't able to beat Persona 3 on my own because the game that I had was like, I guess like my copy was glitched because I was right before the last boss, but it was like corrupted my disc. Which is really sad. I wish I beat it on my own. I watched the ending though. Still an awesome game. Reload time? I don't even know if I know where the copy is anymore. I played it on the PSP. The beautiful PSP experience. Hi, G, it's my birthday. Can I get a happy birthday? Happy birthday! Happy birthday to Graham. All around the world. I finished another stack! Okay. Yeah, I played Portable because I wanted to be the female MC. And I'm glad. I got to have all those social links with everyone. I think when I was... I could have console games. I always wanted a Vita. Because I saw it as the weeb console. And my dream was like, I have got to get my hands on the Vita so I can play all the weeb games imaginable. Okay, I finished another stack. No one had a 3DS? I had a 3DS. A 3DS is more common though. I feel like Vitas weren't as popular as owning a DS. When I was little, I really wanted a PlayStation because all the cool games were on PlayStations. Like freaking Katamari. And I was gatekept unless I obtained... Because I got a PlayStation, I couldn't play Katamari. I just wanted to play all the Wii games. My fun... Grabbing this one up. Gotta get good grades until you... Please! I've been good! For Christmas, I want a PlayStation so I can play PlayStation games! I feel like... Do you ever remember going to the store and then looking at all of the cover art and then... You know how like the back of a case had information about the game? It would have like screenshots of the game on the back of the case? And you would want the game based off of that? I feel like they did cover art so different back then. There's a lot of games I wanted just because of their cover arts. And I was always drawn to all the cover arts that were anime. And every time I saw an anime game, I'm like, I want to play that game. I want to play this anime looking game, whatever this anime game is, because I love anime. I grew up in a place where it was very, I guess, like I grew up in a pretty diverse place, so I don't think I was ever bullied for really loving anime. But I could have been. Because I was so... Well, I had a few friends who were really into anime with me. And we would pretend to be anime characters during recess. Just little tiny Gigi Naruto running around at school. Not bullied though. Was never bullied. Phew. Yeah, LARPing from the early ages. Yeah, never once punished. Or the the horrors I inflicted during school recess. It was not cool when you were young. Yeah, I think there was like a period of time where anime was just not cool. It was kind of weird. Or just unfamiliar. Or it was like, it was there. And people knew about it, but they weren't into it. And you're just like, it's just, that's anime. But now it's cool to like anime, kind of. It's accepted. And then you have people with their favorite anime being Attack on Titan. And that being the only anime they know. Anime is mainstream now, just like how being a gamer is mainstream too. That's why we are hashtag gamers. It's okay to be a gamer in 2026. 2025 also. Being a gamer is so normalized now that everyone is trying to profit off of being a gamer. And they're like, come buy your PC specs, especially for gaming. And then they're like upcharged for the gamer price. And you know what? They also have the gamer girl price, the hashtag gamer girl ticket price of making everything pink and then charging maybe like 20% more. Because it's pink. All evil for that. The gamer tags. So I do like pink a lot as a color. I feel there was a time where I wanted everything to be pink because it's really, really cute. But now I feel that I'm leaning more towards like a cinnamon roll blue. A baby cinnamon roll blue are my current vibes. They should start making everything in those cute little pastel shades. I like yellow a lot too, like pastel yellow. If they made more pastel yellow stuff, I'd probably buy pastel yellow or maybe pastel orange. I like spring colors, but they don't make those colors very often. It's usually whenever I see equipment, it's usually like a light pink, light purple, or light blue. But very rarely do I see yellow or oranges. Though my biggest regret when I was little was when I got a DS. When I got a 3DS, I'm like, I'm not hashtag like other girls. I'm gonna get a blue DS. And then I regretted it for the rest of my life. I wish I got a pink one. Oh, bye, Krista! Thanks for coming to hang out. I did like the color blue though. I would say that when I was little, my favorite color was blue. So that also contributed to me wanting the blue one. But the pink one is so cute. I wish I got the pink one. You had the Animal DS, Animal Crossing one. That was a really, really cute DS. got that too. I had the Animal Crossing Switch, but now I have the Switch too. What am I to do with this Animal Crossing Switch now? So I don't know. I wish it was easier to start a new island on the Switch, but I feel like I'd have to I now have like 2 Switch consoles that I could wipe or make a new account and then reset it and have a second island. But I'm afraid of giving up my island. I worked so hard on that. And then when you have islands, if you want to have other areas on your island and decorate another area, you would have to make another Nintendo account or like another profile on your Switch so that you can have a second villager on your island in order to make another house. And I would do that. So I would make different villagers for my island in order. And I had this one other profile where I would make that one house as like a library, and it was like a planetarium observatory place. And I would make another character and I would make that like the restaurant. It's like a lot of work. The things people do for Animal Crossing. You have 7? You probably have a very beautiful island. Okay, Animal Crossing is getting that update. Maybe I'll go back to it. If I can put away all of my stuff, and then I'll get another opportunity to make the most beautiful, perfect island. Profiles named after the building type? No, I named my profiles after my OCs. And then I would make my OCs in Animal Crossing so that I could LARP as them. I think people's want with Animal Crossing is like, oh, I wish the villagers were mean to me again, and they spat on me and they called me mean words. Because villagers used to be so scary. They would be so rude to you. The good old days of having the villagers insult you every time they saw you. They had so much flavor when they bullied you. Wish Tom Nook actually made me pay rent and was an evil landlord. I feel like Tom Nook gets too... There's like a lot of people who are slandering him and be like, this evil asshole animal who is making me pay rent, but he gives you a house? He charges no interest on it? He upgrades your house and then he was like, this is how much it is. Feel free to pay me back whenever you want. What? He's so kind. much negativity surrounding him. Yeah, 0% interest loan. He doesn't care if you take your time in paying him back. He lets you go at your own pace and he doesn't come running after you. You don't trust him? Why? He just needs a little bit of your cash flow in order to upgrade his store so he can provide you with more stuff. Every day he works hard trying to bring new furniture to you so that you can decorate your island. He always changes it up. And he buys your turnips off of you so nicely. And you can sell stuff to him and he gives you money for it, even if it's like trash off of the ground. There's nothing wrong with him. He is just sustaining the island and you are feeding each other, but he never takes more than what you can't give. He never puts you in an uncomfortable position. He just needs your funds in order to bring newer things onto the island that he is unable to do himself. Is he offering those services to other villagers? Probably. He probably does. Sometimes when you put a bridge out there and we're like, we are now collecting donations, and you go by after a week and then someone drops 50 bells in there and you're like, you guys are the most useless. My parasitic community! I provide so much for you! I clean up, I pick the weeds, and you can only offer me 50 bells for this 100k bell bridge? You hate me! We should all be flaming our villagers instead. Because they're all broke? They should work as hard as we do. Did you ever have that one really ugly villager that you're trying to bully out of moving out of your town? But then he would never move out, and after you bullied him like crazy, you kind of got you're trying to bully him and hurt him, but then he kind of started Stockholming you, and you're like, wait, he's kind of don't mind him now. There was this one villager that I was crazy bullying, and I would separate him like an animal being in a cage, and I would hit him with a net all the time, and I would cycle through my game just trying to get him to move out. I was so mad at him, and I would make very terrible, ugly memes of him because I hated him so much. And I was like, get out of my village! And I would send it to all my friends, being like, I hate this ugly asshole! And then after a while, I'm like, I kind of miss him. I kind of miss this villager. I look at the memes, I drew memes, and I made memes of him, and I look at them, and I'm like, oh, I miss him. Maybe we're the evil ones? No, for justice! It was Prince. He was a frog. Look him up. Look up that frog, and then tell me something nice about him. Tell me right now! Who's looking him up? Yeah, for justice! But he's gone now. I finally got him to move out. But I think about that summer I got to spend with him. A hateful summer, but I do kind of miss him. I just formed such a strong bond. Why does he look like that? I was saying, when I first saw him, I was so disgusted. But he's kind of grown on me. And you know what? He's probably, for all the harm he did to me, he's the villager I remember most. So he left an impact on me. I would not be even able to name you who my first villager was. Just thinking about that evil frog. He was probably one of the first set of villagers I got. But I don't know who else was there. I know I have... I have Coco on my village. I really like that little coconut rabbit. He's cute. I have a lot of the wolves on my village. I was collecting the wolves. Just picking them up. I like the wolves a lot. Sky is really cute. What's her name? The new wolf? I think her name is Audie. Got her. I was kind of building a wolf village. You want Pietro? I like him a lot. I like the sheep a lot. I also did pick up Raymond. During the time where Raymond was really, really popular. And then you go on a Discord server, and then you type in chat Raymond in boxes, and then you just, maybe you don't even have Raymond in boxes, but you have Raymond in boxes, and then you just see your DMs being flooded. That's kind of diabolical. What if you did that, but you didn't have Raymond in boxes, you just said it, and then when you get a flood of messages, you said, sorry, someone just picked him up, and then you respond to all the messages being like, sorry, I just traded him away to someone, and they're like, ah, drat. You can farm interactions like that. Looking for human interaction? Just say Raymond in boxes. Your wife got scammed over Raymond in boxes? No! I think I got really lucky. I traded my Judy for Raymond. But I'm pretty sure I did the trade first. So they came and picked up Judy. And then they're like, sorry, I'm trying to cycle Raymond out. And I'm like, okay. And I sat there for a while waiting. But they actually did. So I think I got really lucky that I didn't get scammed. There are good people out in the world, everyone. Got in trouble for No! I hope you have Raymond now. Times were rough back then. Miss those days? Me too. There's just something so beautiful about being stuck inside, and then everyone is just all playing Animal Crossing at the same time. In the first month, oh my god, that was crazy. The first month that Animal Crossing came out, I had over 200 hours in that game. Maybe close to like 300. Everyone just playing that game, and then I remember I would make an Animal Crossing server for GG Tomos, and then GG Tomos would invite their friends, and then their friends would invite their friends, and then everyone would just be like, villager is giving away recipes, or I have a meteor shower today, who wants to come over? Or come over, who wants to come over? I have this event right now, who wants to come? And then you're like, me, I want to come over! Animal Crossing party. The sense of community is so beautiful, and just everyone trying to help each other, and you're like, I was crazy flower breeding that I kind of don't want to go back to my island because I have so many flowers on the ground. I have flowers all over the beaches, but I was making so many different flowers. And all the time I would be begging someone like, who wants flowers? Who wants to come over for all my flowers? And then you would go visit, and then everyone's like, let's go take a photo in the aquarium together. And then everyone would log on and then take a photo together. Oh, it's so cute. I miss the days where all of my friends were just crazy spiritually unemployed together. Where did they go? Why are they working their jobs now? We need another game that makes us unemployed. Don't you miss those days? The times are so different. You need to go back to being spiritually unemployed like crazy. Still kind of terrible mindset that I'm gonna share with you guys. Sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm like, why am I being asked to do stuff? I'm just an unemployed girl. Like, whenever taxes are around, I'm like, why do I have to deal with taxes? I'm spiritually unemployed. I'm just one girl who is spiritually unemployed. I don't want to do with taxes. Forced to face the horrors of the world. It's so sad. Me when I'm paying to do work, but don't they know I'm yeah, don't they know I'm just a little guy? Don't they know I'm spiritually unemployed? Just kidding. I do my work that I'm paying to do. But sometimes I face horrors and I'm like, why do I have to deal with this? I'm just a girl. I'm just one girl. I got my journal. If you do not know, one of my New Year's resolutions is to fill out a weekly journal. So I got the Hobonichi Weekly, and it's really cute. And I bought some stationery for it, and I started filling it out, and it makes me really happy. And I wish I could write on the other days, but I'm being really patient. But I filled out a week, and I'm trying to be conscious of what I'm writing in there. I got the cute cover. I have I think it's the 2026 special. Like, they collabed with this one artist, and then they made this cover theme for the year by Yumi Kitagishi. I think that's her name. And there's just like, it's just a bunch of cats on the cover. It's so cute. I'm so obsessed with it. And it's really, really tiny, really small. You can put it in your bag. I don't know. Having it in my hand physically, it just makes me so joyful. I'm so joyed. And I'm pretty on top of upkeeping my Google Calendar. So my Google Calendar is really, really up to date. Whenever I think it's always pretty much on the week of, I fill it out. And then I tell Manny-chan, oh yeah, everything on my calendar. So like my calendar's pretty reliable for Manny-chan to look and know to not put things on the days where I fill it out. But it's so different having a physical thing in your hand, you know? And now I can just write it down, and then there's like enough space on the side where I can write my thoughts for the week, or like things that I want to do for the week, or anything that comes to mind. So it is really tiny. I knew it was gonna be small, but I was kind of still surprised at how small it was. But it's okay. It's gonna be my first journal that I fill out for the... I won't fall off of. It's my New Year's resolution to fill out the entire thing. But it kind of made me want to get a slightly larger journal, just so I can write my thoughts in it. Like the A6 size. I think the A6 size is really cute. But I will think about it. I can't get ahead of myself. I have to know that I'm gonna fill this out still. Yeah! I'm looking forward to, like, maybe a year from now, I'm able to look back on my year. Or if I have, like, 2 journals and I can see how both of my years stacked up. Never made any resolutions? It's not too late to make a resolution. You can still do something. I know it's like, whoa, middle of January already, but it's never too late. Because I got this journal late. I decided I wanted to start journaling pretty much last week. It just shipped really, really fast, so I was shocked. So I'm missing like the entire first week of January, and I felt kind of sad about it, but I'm like, it's better late than never. I should do this. And I'm kind of of the mindset of something is better than nothing. And even though it's really, really ugly right now, I know that it's gonna improve as I get more used to journaling and I pick up more stuff. And I kind of fell off it, but I'm gonna go back to it. But a couple of weeks ago, I was pretty proactive of doing some Japanese flashcards. I would cycle through WaniKani and then this other subscription service just to do flashcards, and then like I would do some grammar points and stuff, like grammar point flashcards. And I know it's not a very efficient way to learn, but I thought that doing something at all was better than not doing anything, because I think that's where I get stuck sometimes, where I'm like, oh, I should do this when I'm fully prepared to do the thing and I can devote a lot of time into it, but then you keep putting it off. And then you just keep stacking, and you're like, no, I put it off for so long, I might as well like really, really sit down and spend some time in order to start a thing. But it's always good. It's always good to just do something rather than nothing at all. And I know that my way of learning isn't really efficient, and that there are like way better ways of learning. And my progress will be really slow, but at least it's progress versus zero progress. I could be learning at 0.1% speed, maybe even slower, but it's always better than 0% speed. So I gotta get back on my flashcards, because they don't take me that long. They're just like 10 minutes a day. Not efficient, but it's a start. I just need that. One push-up is better than no push-up? Yeah. What I do is whenever I brush my teeth, I do squats while I'm brushing my teeth. And I have an electric toothbrush, so it stops when you're done brushing your teeth, you know? It like buzzes. It tells you when to switch sides, and then it just stops when you brush your teeth for like 2 minutes. So for the entire 2 minutes of that electric toothbrush, I stand there and I do squats. It's my forced activity. So if you guys are looking to do little things, you can always do them in tandem with other things. I just think carving out time to specifically do something is such a good way for me to not do something. So if I can just do a thing alongside another thing, maybe do that too? Just, they're like really, really small, subtle things that are pretty easy to do, but they make you feel good, you know? Like maybe you have a day where you're really unproductive and you're really sad and you couldn't do anything and you couldn't even go outside, but at least you did your 20 squats when you brush your teeth. Maybe you didn't even brush your teeth that day because you're really, really sad. So you should find something else to do where it's like a little thing that's on the way of doing something else. Like if you're bed rotting all day, you should sit parallel to the wall and just put your legs up. I do that sometimes. I'm like laying in bed and I'll rest my legs on the wall and it helps circulate blood flow. And then you can also stretch your legs while you're tossing your legs up on the wall. You can forget about it. You can look at your phone while you are resting your legs on the wall. Just little tiny things. At least you folded laundry today? That's a really big step! Folding laundry is huge. Oh. You do air cakes when you wake up? Yeah, and you can bed rot, do bicycles in bed. Just kick your legs, lift your leg in the air while reading doom scrolling Twitter or something. Just passively do it. Get into the habit of doing a tiny thing. Tiny action that will maybe help in doing larger actions. Small actions always good. Typed 250 words into your 4,000 word essay today. You're so close to finishing. You're almost there. It's always really intimidating where you're like, I need to take that one step in order to improve myself. But I can't bring myself into taking that first step because it's intimidating and I feel like I'm too late. It's okay if your step is very, very tiny. If you moved even a centimeter towards the correct, you know, in the right direction, I hope that makes you feel awesome. It's huge. That was huge. It's big. I think what's important is that as much as it may seem, or like life is really, really overwhelming, and then you see a lot of successful people while you're scrolling, or like maybe you're looking at your Instagram and you see people from your school or your, you know, wherever you followed people from your school days, and you see really, oh, they're doing stuff with their life and I'm just stuck here. I feel so stuck. But life isn't a race. And that's what I have been kind of chill about, where I'm trying to keep my tempo slow and my pace slow so I don't get overwhelmed with stuff. It's kind of what I do with streaming, where it's like I have a lot of ideas and I want to do a lot of stuff, and they are in production, but I'm not like busting my ass to make it happen ASAP. And that's why I also don't look at, you know, I always imagine I'm streaming to 5 people, because it's not something I want to worry myself with. And it's something, like, I want to stream as much as possible, like, long term. I want to spend as much time as possible with you guys. I don't want to dread having to do it, you know? I want to wake up and I'm like, I can't wait to do my projects today, and I can't wait to stream today and have so much fun, and I want every day to be so awesome and so fun. So I take it slow, because I don't know, I don't see it as a sprint. It's like, it's very much a marathon. If I, like, sometimes my output might be kind of on the lower side, but at least I have things going on. They're working. Things are being slowly worked on. And I don't want to burn myself out, because I think if I got into, like, if I were burning out, you guys would be able to tell, and it would affect the mood of a lot of stuff. Because you guys are also very perceptive. When you watch someone for so long, you can tell when they start their shift in moods. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I made the resolution to take more breaks, or be like, feel less guilty about when I take breaks, or whenever there's a Gigi Tomo that wants to hang out because they're in the area, I would take more breaks to, or like, I won't feel guilty if I hang out with them. That's my resolution. I think it's just all steps towards ensuring that my mental stays well enough so that I can keep doing what I do on the day-to-day. But I think I'm a pretty diligent person, and consistency matters a lot to me. So that's why I try to have my schedule that doesn't change very much, because it matters to me that it's consistent. And it just helps me stay on track of stuff. But I'm hoping to be a little healthier about it this year, where if I have a break, I don't try to overexert myself and let myself enjoy that break. 30 streams, SE backlog. Don't worry, I have a pretty good idea of when I'm gonna be reading those SEs. I have a day set in my mind for super chat readings, which is why I haven't planned one yet. You will see. You guys will see soon. My streaming schedule next month might be a little wonky, but I still intend on doing my best at upkeeping it. I probably won't be streaming as much next month, but I will be around, and I will have stream days, and I have intentions of streaming Ooh, what could this mean, Digimudin? Wow. Whoa, what do you mean your streaming schedule is gonna be wonky next month? What could that possibly mean? You're just gonna have to find out. It'll be really fun though. It'll be very, very awesome. You guys will see. I have a lot of fun things planned. Yeah, yippee! Yeah, what could it possibly be? So that's why I'm planning on reading Super Chats next month. When my PC setup might not be the same. If that's enough of a vague hint. But it'll be fun. I have some things already planned. And I am still planning on keeping GGST on the days that I do my solo streams. Yeah, yippee! So much fun! Ooh, you are, but we have still the rest of the month. So let's try to finish Subnautica by the end of this month. Waking up at 6 a.m. Well, luckily for me, daylight savings happened. So GST is now 7 a.m. in JST. Last trip I had to move it. I was waking up at 7 a.m. but because of daylight savings, it was 3 p.m. But good move on my part, because I don't know if I could do 6 a.m. 7 a.m. was already, I don't know, it wasn't killing me, but I was just like, it was crazy productive. Well, yeah, 1 whole hour of sleep. You should try taking 6 a.m. classes thinking you could adjust. That's the crazy thing. It's because we spend our entire lives waking up at like 8 a.m. earlier than 8 a.m. to go to school that we're like, oh, I can keep that up, you know? If I could do it then, why can't I do it now? And then you realize you can't do it now. Something is so deeply messed up with that. Love the early 5:30. I think that is a nice thing about waking up early, is that you're you're awake to do a lot of stuff before everyone else is awake. And it's like the quietness of the mornings. I do like those vibes, but my sleep schedule is so messed up that I can't do those vibes. If you're a morning person, that's awesome. I wish I was a morning person. Night shift reporting, just woke up. Good morning, G-Mooney. Is G-Mooney somewhere? Someone's gonna do the graveyard shifts. Okay, so difficult to meet with family or friends for social. Yeah, when your sleep schedule is flopped, it makes it hard when you're operating in a different time zone from all your friends. I think there's one time when I was playing Final Fantasy and my sleep schedule was so messed up. It's kind of similar to how it is right now, but I think it was worse back then because I would be up all night and I would go to bed when everyone started waking up, and then I would wake up and then everyone's going to bed, and I was so sad and I couldn't hang out with anyone because my sleep schedule was just so messed up. And it's so lonely. It's really lonely when you can't talk to people because you're just everyone is falling asleep while you're now awake. But now it's okay because I feel like even if my sleep schedule is really messed up, there's a lot of people now that are awake during these times. Everyone's on the other side of the world or something. I don't know. People are awake at this time. It's crazy. How form long-time social with someone? I think it's just having similar interest, because all of my close Chichitomos is started because of a similar interest, and that we're all like a few Chichitomos I've known for a really, really long time, and we've always are kind of in the same community, and then they make friends, and then there's always people in like the outer rings of your community, of the people you hang out with, and then it just takes one opportune moment to make a new friend. And it's just because we all bonded over whatever that we were hyper fixated on at that moment. Like, there's one Jijitomo I've always known because she's been around kind of on the outskirts of the friend group, but then I only started really being friends with her because we were playing Final Fantasy together, and now she is a Jijitomo for lifer. I think it's just try and find people who like the same stuff as you, and then eventually you get adopted into their orbit. Well, I think for me, what makes it easy is because, I mean, there's a lot of friends I had in real life during school, but it was, you know, those friendships I always feel like are because of proximity. But my closest Chichitomos are the ones that I met online when I was really small, and they were very small, and then we grew up together, but online, and now we see each other pretty often. Maintain friendships, always hard. It's pretty difficult. I think what matters is that you also put in some effort still like one of the ways that I keep in contact with like there's a lot of Jijitomos that I haven't talked to for like months, but I know that they're always there for me when I need them, and I'm always there for them when they need me. And whenever we do talk, it's like, oh, time hasn't passed at all. And so we can go like weeks and weeks not talking to each other, and then talk to each other a bunch, and then not talk to each other, and then talk to each other a bunch. But we're always down. We're like cosmically linked together. But one way that I keep in touch with a few of them is that I'm in a group chat with them, and they'll talk amongst each other, and then I will jump into the conversation whenever I see something to respond to, or like I just send links and I'm like, oh, look at this thing, or check out this thing. So I think it's like a lot easier to stay connected if you're in a group chat. So you don't have to be like the driving force of keeping that conversation going. And then sometimes I'll DM them personally if I have something I need to talk about. But a lot of times I'm like, oh, look at this thing. We should go to this place next time you're around. And then things always seem to line up. It's just like, oh, I'm in the area. Are you free this day? And they'll be like, yeah. And then we hang out. Or they're like, oh, I'm gonna be in the area. Will you be free? And then I'll be free. So if you at least put you know, some effort into maintaining it. But there's a lot of times where I can go months without ever speaking to Jijitomo. Any one Jijitomo. Like, MILF Tomo, I have not sent a message to in like months. But every time I go visit her, I'm like, you are my mother. And I love you so much. And I know she's my for lifer. And there's periods of times where I don't talk to BL Tomo for a really long time, even though I feel like me and BL Tomo are really, really close. And I can go months without talking to her either. And then she's like, I'm going on a trip. And I'm like, oh my god, me too. And then we hang out. That's just how it works out. But it does help that they're also pretty active on social media. So I keep up with their lives because they post about their lives. I'm like, what are you up to? What are you doing? And that's how I feel involved. Senji will like to show you that I'm there. Yeah, we're still cool, right? Senji will like. Does she know that I call her that? I don't know if she knows that I call her MILF Tomo, but I've called her a MILF to her face before. She posts pictures and I'm like, you are my MILF. You know, like she has a selfie now, and I respond to it, like, you're looking really MILFy today. I don't think she knows that I call her that on stream. Like, I personally, I do tell her that she's a MILF. We just have that relationship. We are very close. We've known each other for a really long time. I'm the reason that she got into gachas. Very sad. Very disappointing news. I'm probably like the driving force for a lot of her poor decisions growing up. She's more normal now. She doesn't engage in gachas anymore, but I'm like 100% the reason why she was into gachas in the first place, and she was making terrible decisions. I still remember the one time where she really, really liked Gil from Fago, and And when Gil came out, I watched her wail, and it was so sad watching her pull for it. And I think she's never recovered from wailing for Gil. I think she, to this day, she thinks about it. Like, damn, I should have spent all that money on Gil. And then BL Tomo is a terrible influence on me. Every time we hang out, I've talked about, I think I talked about it not in a Grandma's, I don't know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I talked about it, that she loves spending money, and she's like, I have money spending itis, and I'm like, word. And then we go outside, and she's like, should I buy this? And I'm like, should I buy it? And then we both buy it. And then she's also like, I've been really wanting makeup lately, and I'm like, oh my god, should we go to the store? And she's like, okay. And then we go and we spend money. She's so influential to me in my wallet. But she said her New Year's resolution is to not acquire so many little guys, you know, because we're both like little creature collectors. We really, really like little creatures, but we've both amassed a crazy collection that there's just like no space for them whatsoever. So she says her resolution is to stop collecting so many little guys. And I'm like, damn. But what about all the little creatures that bring serotonin? She's like, well, just a little less. They have to make me really happy before I purchase them. We had to get little creatures. It'll be hard when she has chronic money spending itis. Yeah, what happens when I acquire a lot of stuff and I push them onto her? What's she to do? Am I still collecting Labubu? I was never collecting Labubu. I just chanced upon them into my hands. I collect other little guys, like Chikawa. And horse things. I've been getting a lot of horse-themed objects. Year of the horse and everything. I'm planning on getting my nails done next month. I really, really, really want my nails to be horse-themed. But like, I was thinking Lunar New Year horse-themed. I don't know how it's gonna come out. I think it's gonna be really funny. I want horse-themed nails. So excited. Yes. The GG of collecting horses. Okay. I signed 2 boxes. I'm done for today. Me looking. Saren looking. We are done for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys for Subnautica tomorrow. I'm gonna get food and chill a little bit, and then maybe sign more later. I don't know. I need a rest. Hopefully I fix my sleep schedule eventually. Yep. Well, thanks everyone for coming. I will see you guys for Subnautica tomorrow. Yeah, I had a comfy time. We're chilling. We're vibing. Yippee. Yay! I'm glad we could vibe and chill together. I'll probably have... I was thinking when, of starting a new series. Not like a game series, but a series that every week maybe every other week, but starting when I'm gone. No, maybe not. I don't know. Should I do it when I don't have... Well, I can get the settings on my... Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. I was thinking of maybe every other week or something, I would draw a chibi of a Hololive member and eventually draw every single Hololive member. But as like a really chill, head empty kind of stream, vibing. Eventually making my way downtown, walking fast. Faces past and I'm homebound. What are my dots? yeah. I was thinking about it for a little bit, but I didn't want to start it yet. Eventually. So now that I've spoken it, now that it's out there, it may happen. Okay. Well, goodbye, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of you. See you later. See you later. See you later. Bye.